We knew what time it was. It's time to praise the Lord, and it's time to clean your room. It's time to wash them dishes. It's time to wash them clothes. That's if you're black. Marvel, do me a favor. Make good content again. Please. Sony, don't know what y'all was thinking with Madam Web, but it's not hidden. Don't know what y'all were thinking, bruh. Sydney Sweeney is cool. But who if you don't read the comics, who is Madam Web? Who is Morbius? Y'all could have went with a Kraken, not Kraken, what's the nigga's name? Kraven. Y'all could have went with Kraven. Y'all should have went with Kraven, especially because y'all made Spider-Man 2 the game with Kraven in it. I'm just saying. Y'all should have went with Kraven. Y'all didn't. I don't like that. Because who is Madam Web? Y'all could have went with Spider-Girl. Y'all could have went with fucking Spider-Gwen. Y'all had so many IPs to choose from. So many characters to choose from. Y'all chose Madam. Y'all just be, bro. Sony has a tendency of just throwing a character in from left field. It's like, bro, who are these niggas? Anyways, it's Monday. Daylight savings time is upon us. Who told these people to take an hour from us? Who told these people? Actually, no, they didn't. They took an hour from the regular folk, gave an hour to the night shift folk. Who told y'all to take my time? What the hell is daylight savings time? What does it do for us? I need to know the history. I'm going to look it up after this episode. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it right now. Daylight savings time. What is it? Because I loosely know it, but I want to know for sure. Taking an hour from many sleep schedules as the clocks spring forward. In the early morning of March 10th, the time change takes effect. This will give most Americans an extra hour of sunlight until the clocks fall back again in the autumn. But why though? I think it's just to basically reset the time so that it syncs up with so that we have more time to enjoy the day. Right? So instead of the sun, so I know like here, instead of the sun setting at like 6 o'clock, it now sets like after 8. I think that's the purpose of daylight savings time. I don't care. Why are you taking my time? I need all my ducats. I need all my hours of sleep. I need all of them. I wake up at dickhead o'clock in the morning to go to work. At the ass crack of dawn, I'm up. I need all the time to sleep that I can muster. Because I don't want to be up. See, my dream is that one day I get a full, uninterrupted 8 hours of sleep and I wake up rejuvenated. It's been 22 years. It's been 23 years. Oh shit, I'm 23. I haven't had a seamless night of sleep since I want to say like pre-K when we had nap time, and even then I wasn't even napping. Then I absolutely I took nap time for granted. If I could have that now, if I could have a nap time as an adult, at my job. I think they're experimenting that somewhere overseas. They're experimenting with like nap time. Man, if I could have that right now, I would. But anyways, I'm recording this on a Sunday. It's coming out on a Monday. So the random internet question for today is, what are Sundays for? What do we do? Hold on, let me put this. I'm getting old, man. I gotta put pillows behind my back. Move these chip bags. I gotta put pillows behind my back so I can have that lumbar support. I'm getting old, dog. But anyways, what are Sundays for? Right? Who knows? We about to see though. We about to see what the internet says. So the internet says, what are Sundays for? Sundays are for falling in and out of sleep the entire afternoon with series playing in the background. You know what's good? I put on like so I put on this channel. They're called Dorkly. And they basically just make parodies of like video games and cartoons and TV shows, stuff like that. They had this one series going called Sonic for Hire. I put that on to go to sleep, bruh. It's the best thing. And then wake up on a Sunday, rewind, because like 3 hours long, the compilation or whatever, rewind that John, fall in and out of sleep. Or put on some jazz, put on some Kenny G. I think, bro, Kenny G is the only jazz artist that I know. Sad. Put on some smooth jazz and fall in and out of sleep. But that's another reason why I don't get 8 hours of sleep. Anyways, Sundays are for church. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Sundays are for church and prayer. Sundays are for the Sabbath. Keep it holy. Oh, nah. Somebody said Sundays are for their rose. Y'all people are so horny on the internet, bro. Do you? Sundays are for drinking Coke with ice cubes. If you're black, here's what Sundays are for. If you are black, Sundays are for church. Sundays are for early morning. I remember waking up to the sound of Kirk Franklin, John P. Key, sometimes even T.D. Jakes, booming in my ear, loud as hell in the morning, and it's like 7 a.m. Moms don't understand what sleeping in means. And here's the thing. My mom didn't have to wake me up for school. So I don't know why her body decided she wanted to be up at 7 a.m. But moms don't understand what sleeping in on a Sunday, on a weekend even means. So we would be woken up by the sound of Mary Mary booming in our ears at 7 o'clock in the morning. The smell of bleach and Fabuloso at 7 o'clock in the morning. We knew what time it was. It's time to praise the Lord, and it's time to clean your room. It's time to wash them dishes. It's time to wash them clothes. That's if you're black. If you're Mexican, all right, you're Latin descent. I'll say if you're of Latin descent, you got banda music playing in the background. Maybe some Salinas playing in the background. You got some Chente playing, cause somebody's gonna be sad. All right, you got the smell of freshly cooked breakfast, and you got Fabuloso. It's gonna be some Fabuloso. And then it is at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's always gonna be at the ash crack of dawn. You wake up, you go in the kitchen, and somebody dancing with the Swiffer. Somebody getting jiggy with it. That's if you're of Latin descent. And if you're white, you just have breakfast. So, moving on. Sundays are for reflecting on the week, showing some gratitude, and just chilling. See, my Sundays. You should know this too. No, I'm just playing. My Sundays are for. So they used to be for drinking, heavy drinking, right? Streaming, and just all around snacking. Look, I got my chips. They was just for all around snacking, and just having a good because these weekends are starting to feel like 30-minute lunch breaks. These weekends are starting to feel like 30-minute lunch breaks. I'm not really messing with that. And so for whatever reason, it's because of daylight savings time. Nah, but like we're not getting enough. It doesn't feel like we're getting enough time. That's probably why our generation is so freaking pissed all the time. Is because when it comes to the weekend, we do so much throughout the weekdays, Monday through Friday. We do so much throughout the weekdays that when it comes to the weekend, all we're really doing is catching up on the shit that we either put off last weekend or that we didn't have a chance to get to during the week. So really, the weekends are just for catch up. They used to be for you can chill. They used to be you can just chill. And it honestly used to be that way because your 9 to 5, your Monday through Friday, your work schedule, your work week, that was just for taking care of business, right? And all the business could be taken care of during the work week. Now, because of inflation, because, the economy is going in the shitter, it's like you have to take care of business both during the week and during the week off week. There's no rest time. Not if you really think about it. Like, I still got shit to do today. Well, my today. Y'all's tomorrow. Y'all's yesterday. I still got shit to do today on Sunday. And it's supposed to be chill and relaxing. I don't have time for that. Now my Sundays consist of editing, streaming, obviously taking care of my abode because you don't want to be, you want to reset for the week. But there's only so many hours in a day. And I'm sleeping in, bro. I'm not my mom. I'm not waking up at dickhead o'clock in the morning. I'm sleeping in. I'm getting my 8 hours. One way or another. So with that being said, that's what Sundays are for. So Sundays can be for. Hopefully you had a chill week, but if not, I'm glad you. Let me preface this by saying, if you didn't have a chill week end, I hope this starting week you started off with this podcast and you can just relax on your lunch break, on your afternoon nap time, on your gym session, at dinner time. Even though you shouldn't be listening to me at dinner time because it's time to eat, get them gains in. But with that being said, welcome back to another episode of the YourStory podcast. Thank you for joining the best yapper this side of the Rio Grande because I stay in Texas. If you're viewing this on the YouTube side of things, that means, you just got to do a couple of things. Just a couple of things. It's just like and subscribing and hit the bell. So that way you know when I'm uploading on a Monday. I might just go ahead and drop some shorts in there. But you wouldn't know if you don't hit the bell. I'll be sprinkling some shorts in there. Now that YouTube is trying to become the new TikTok, I'll be sprinkling some shorts in there. But you wouldn't know that if you don't hit the bell. So make sure you do that if you're listening to this on Spotify. First of all, thank you. Second of all, follow the channel, hit the bell, leave a rating. 5 stars is preferable. But whatever you got to say, damn, how you say it? Habla con tu corazón. See? I don't know. Anyways, say it with the corazón, right? And then we're gonna get back into this episode. I just want to go ahead and give y'all a little intro. But anyways, I have some bad news. All right, now I've already gone on TikTok. I've already gone on stream. I've already cried my tears. Fake tears, because a real nigga don't cry. But a real nigga damn near did shed a tear. The godfather of anime, the godfather of shonen, the single-handed usher of black kids and Mexican kids and any other creed, color, whatever the case may be, getting into anime. The pariah, actually no, pariah is actually a bad thing, has passed. Akira Toriyama sensei has passed. And it has been a very sad weekend. Very, very solemn weekend. Very melancholy weekend. Is it melancholy or melancholy? Either way it goes. Very, very melancholy weekend. Akira Toriyama, him and Kishimoto introduced me to what anime is. I remember, and this was like the first like friend that I had back in Dallas. I remember one of my like homeboys from like way back when. His name was Jalen something or the other. We actually, like, I had went over to his house because we were chilling after school, and he was like, "Bro, you ever seen this?" And I was like, "Seen what?" Turns on Toonami, and the first thing they're showing is Dragon Ball Z Kai, the opening. That was the first time I had ever seen Dragon Ball. Because before I was just watching Naruto. That was the first time I had ever seen Dragon Ball. And when I tell you that Dragon Ball Z Kai intro is probably the best intro so nostalgic. Probably the best Dragon Ball intro ever. Personally, for me. Y'all can say what y'all want. But for me, that Dragon Ball Z Kai intro had me punching the air, bro. So, and of course, I fell off of Dragon Ball, because for personal reasons, right? For personal preference. I'm not saying it's not a good anime. It's just, at a certain point, it just stopped being my cup of tea, right? But it's still a great anime. And it doesn't take away the fact that Akira Toriyama made a freaking masterpiece, bro. I'm going to try not to cuss. He made a masterpiece. A legacy. That is building a legacy that quite genuinely will outlast him. And maybe even his children. Maybe even his children's children. It is a staple. You cannot bring up anime greats without bringing up Dragon Ball. And you cannot talk about mangaka greats without bringing up Akira Toriyama. It is cemented. It's been cemented for a while now. It was cemented before he passed. And to go to see on Twitter, this week on Twitter, to see the outcries and the outpouring of love and adoration for this man, for this grandfather of anime, to see my favorite mangakas, my favorite manga artists, the Kishimotos, the Odas, the Bleach mangaka, the Black Clover, Spy Family, like to see these different manga creators call him sensei and express how he literally was the one who got them into manga. How you can see different references in Naruto. You can see different references in Solo Leveling, in One Piece, in all these other anime, and you can see these references. Dragon Ball has been referenced so many times. You can see the references. On Cartoon Network even made a post. You can see it in Amazing World of Gumball. Like that level of just adoration is profound, bro. And I'm struggling to find the words because I'm like, bro, this life is taking my greats from me, dude. They started with Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka was the first one that really hit me because that was my entire childhood. That was my entire childhood. I watched Willy Wonka. This is a ADHD, just little sidebar. I watched Willy Wonka damn near every weekend. I loved that fucking movie. I had it on VHS. I loved that movie. It didn't matter how many times I needed to rewind it. Stop. Rewind times 2, all the way to the beginning. Play all the way through. There was no stopping. There was no pausing when it came to Willy Wonka. We're watching it all the way through. We'll stop it, we'll rewind it, and then we'll do it again. No, I'll rewatch it today. But anyways, ADHD ran over. To see all that outpouring, to see all of that, their life is taking my greats from me. They took Jean. They then took, and I forget her name. Lord forgive me. But the voice actor for the Backyardigans, they took her from me. She was also my childhood. Now they've just taken Toriyama Sensei. Life is taking my childhood from me. It's now gotten to the age. I've now gotten to the age. I'm 23 now. I've now gotten to the age where I can only rely on nostalgia now. Because they're taking my people from me. They're taking my childhood from me. It is a lot, but I grew up, as far as anime is concerned, I grew up on Dragon Ball. You go to DreamCon, you go to any anime convention, and there's a Super Saiyan 4, a Goku base form, a Vegeta, a Frieza. There's so many people. The Mexican community, and I do mean the Mexican community, they're so, like, they love Dragon Ball. They love Dragon Ball, bro. For a lot of them, that's probably their favorite anime. They love Dragon Ball. Goku had a freaking float in the Macy's Day Parade. He had an opening in the freaking Tokyo Olympics. Like, you can't. And if you find a way, and if you found a way this weekend to try and crack jokes for Akira Toriyama and on Dragon Ball, suck your mom. Serious, no, for real, suck your mom, bro. Not even because it's just like, bro, you with the reach that man had, bro, to be able to reach the hearts of people across the ocean, whole different nationalities, whole different beliefs, to be able to connect them and bond them together via a character, a slew of characters. Yeah, dog. If you was cracking jokes on Akira Toriyama, suck your mom. But yeah, he was a great, the GOAT of anime, the grandfather of anime. And I was like, yo, I don't think I can take much more of this, bro. If Kishimoto, if you go, I'm going to say this right now, bro, you need to live till you like 100. Because if you go, I'm going to crash out. Define crash out, it's going to be my mugshot, bro. If you go, it's long for anime. I'm going to have so many Naruto edits, it's going to be crazy. Y'all going to get tired of me. I don't care. Because Naruto is my entire childhood. That was the first anime that I watched, but Dragon Ball was also one of the first animes that I watched. And that was one of the ones that bonded me with other people, because maybe everybody didn't watch Naruto. Maybe everybody didn't watch Bleach. Maybe everybody didn't watch well, I know a whole bunch of people who didn't watch One Piece. Maybe everybody didn't watch Hunter x Hunter or JoJo, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Maybe they didn't watch those. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever the case may be. Maybe they didn't watch those. But then I've yet to meet not one person, not one anime fan who hasn't at least heard of Dragon Ball or seen an episode or know who Goku is. So with that being said, man, Akira Toriyama, You will be missed. I really hope. I hope that heaven is everything you imagined it will be. I hope that your life on earth was as fulfilling as you hoped it would be. And I hope that you know that you were loved greatly, with great magnitude. Yeah. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. But, whew. On a lighter note, speaking of this week on Twitter, I gotta move on from that. But speaking of this week on Twitter, there was a video. This guy, it was from a podcast. I don't remember what the podcast was called. But before I get into that, I do have to. I have an ADHD rant right here. ADHD rant right here. They're also taking matpat from me, and I think matpat put his final theory on the channel a couple of days ago. I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. matpat, big salute. I know you're not like gone from the YouTube space, but the biggest salute. Because you weren't my childhood, but you were definitely my adolescence. I wouldn't know nothing. I probably said this before. I wouldn't know nothing about FNAF without your theories. I wouldn't know a whole bunch about Gravity. Like, I wouldn't have gotten into Gravity Falls without your theories. There's a whole bunch of stuff that just watching your stuff actually put me onto, because I was like, I wouldn't give a shit about Rick and Morty if it wasn't for your theories. So it's a lot of stuff that you actually did through your theories. My fault. Through your theories that helped to like cultivate my love for like pop culture and stuff like that. So with that being said, shout out to you. If you ever see this, probably won't, probably will, who knows. But if you ever see this, man, from a black kid from Austin, Texas, much love, man. Much love. I definitely consider myself a theorist. I done went to some people about the Pixar theory. But anyways, to get back into normal schedule program. So there was this dude, right, who he went on the podcast. I don't remember what the podcast name is. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It's from the Ian Bick. It's not really a podcast. I guess it was just an interview. But it was an interview by Ian Bick, right? Don't know who that is, but shout out to bro. Thank you for this clip. So he interviewed this dude. His name is Leroy? Yeah, Leroy Ebron, all right? So Leroy is talking about his it's a full interview about his 22 years in solitary or in prison. But it's a 2-minute clip. This clip basically just highlights just how I want to go on record. It ain't all sunshine and roses and fairy dust when it comes to women. Sometimes, not every woman is the same, but y'all be stinking. Y'all be stinking. And sometimes it really just, you see them and you like, you are beautiful, but you smell like hot ass. But anyways, so Leroy is going on this rant, this tangent about his time visiting the cells of the women inmates. So we're gonna listen.
When I walked in that jail for the first time, you know what I smelled? I smelled butt ass. Butt ass. It was so bad. I mean, the funk hit you like, boom. Ah! I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, shit. And every day I come in, that butt ass hits you, bam. And now you talking to another officer, now all y'all got the butt ass. How you doing? How you doing? You don't smell that shit. And I asked one of the old timers, the vets, yo, what's up with that smell? He said, don't worry, New Jack, you'll get used to it. It took me about, no bullshit, about 6 months before me to get used to that butt ass, son. I mean, I used to feel like I'm playing double dutch before I walk into jail. And then I hold my breath. And I walk in that motherfucker. And I hold my breath. And I'm like, oh, God. I don't know how I made it do that. The smell was so bad, man. No, I was there. The receiving room is worse. Because receiving room, that's where you script them. Now you go from butt ass to just ass. Ass.
I'm not gonna use the whole clip. If you want to hear the rest of it, you got to go to Ian's page. But man, he said it smelled like butt ass. Oh man, and bruh, he not lying, bro. I'm not gonna put nobody business out there, but I will say, I'm not gonna put nobody business out there, but I done smelled some funk. I'm a nigga, all right. The guy's locker room has a certain smell. It smells like just bullshit ass sweat. It smells like bullshit, sweat, and ass. That's what it smells like. Ass. Bullshit, sweat, and ass. And like deer musk. It's crazy. It fucking stinks in there, bro. And piss. Niggas is so dirty. Niggas are so fucking dirty, bro. It pisses me off. I'm sorry. But he not lying when, bro. I'm not putting nobody business out there, but women have a certain smell when they rank, and it's wild. It just smell like, it's like how can someone this beautiful smell this bad? It doesn't make sense to me. I be like, you don't smell you? That's the other thing. If you stay in Texas, how can you stink, bro? It already gets hot in the winter. You only need $3 to go to Walmart and get you a travel size deodorant. $3. Go. I don't get it. Y'all be smelling like butt ass and pussy and nuts and this, bro. So I understand where he's coming from. He said it's the nigga was, bro. You gotta see the video. You could see. I'm gonna put it obviously. Yeah, you can see a tear starting to form. Somebody said he was walking in that gym, like. Okay, I gotta take this off. He said he was walking in that gym like. What the fuck is that smell? What the fuck is that smell? What the fuck is that? Bro. It's so bad. And that's jail. That's jail. And I know what a singular, and I hate to do this during it's International Women's Month, but during International Women's Month, I gotta let y'all know y'all need to. Not everybody, but like just don't be stinking, bro. Especially if you live in Texas, bro. I know what a singular person smelling like bullshit. I know. I understand. You can lock into the smells. I know exactly what he's feeling, bro. Muscle memory kicked in. He was like, magnify the smell of one person stinking times like 100 a day, 200 a day. You be ready to fight somebody. I will be ready to fight somebody. Don't ask me how my day is, bro. After that, Don't ask me how my day is. I'm liable to start crying. You smelling butt ass just the moment you walk in, just butt ass. You're not getting wafted with it. You know a waft is like a you do it in science class. A waft is just like a, it's just a faint smell. There's a diffuser here. I can waft it. That's basically what it does. Just a faint smell, so you can get the remnants, the taste of it, right? You waft it. Nah, you're not getting wafted with butt ass. There's no future, past or present are you getting wafted with butt ass. Butt ass and budussy is one of them smells where you only get hit in the chest with it. You get hit by a Mack truck with butt ass. I will be ready to fight somebody every day. And then he talking to the people he said he talked to the vets talking about some, and they talking about some, you'll get used to it. I don't ever want to get used to butt ass. I don't ever want to get used to budussy. Nah. The combination of butt and ass and pussy as a smell, as a rank smell, together, no. No, sir. But speaking of which, all right, speaking of butt ass and just rank smells altogether, I went to a side quest. I built my dad lore this weekend. I went to a couple side quests, actually. So, I don't know, if you're a EDM fan, you may know of this thing called ILLfest, ILLfest, right? And it's basically where a whole bunch of EDM and electronic dance, techno DJs, right, and mixers put on like an hour set, and they get to it's crazy energy. Or if you go to like a rave, it's that type of environment. So I went to ILLfest last Friday. I went to ILLfest. Guess who was headlining? You'll never guess. I'ma just tell you. Shaquille O'Neal was headlining ILLfest. Also known as, hold on, let me get into it real quick. Also known as DJ Diesel. And he did a great set. But here's one thing. I got a couple. Here's my spark notes. All right. One, not my vibe. All right. For the EDM rave people, love it for y'all. Y'all have fun. For me, it was too many bodies. It was like upwards of like 100,000 plus people. Not 100,000, but hell no, that venue was small. But like it felt like it was like 1,000 people there. Too many bodies, and I'm up in the front because my homie wanted to be up in the front. I'm up in the front next to the pit. Bodies smashing into, everybody's pushing, trying to get to Shaq. I'm like, what? So too many bodies. It was hot as hell. And if you've never been to a rave, don't bring a jacket. You're better off without clothes on. Speaking of which, it was women in lingerie. It was niggas in lingerie. It was people without shirts on. Everybody pushing. It smelled, bro, I was next to somebody. You would have thought they invented musty. Bro, you would have thought they invented must. I told my bro, I was like, we got to move. I got to switch. I can't be over here. We got to move. I can't be over here no more. The niggas stink. I'm going to fight somebody. Because we too packed in this bed like sardines for you to smell like butt ass. So, that's that. But the music was cool. Well, the first 2 sets was iffy. But then they put on this 3rd set. So Shaq was the 4th set. They put on this 3rd set. The 3rd DJ, his name was Revlo. Bro got the crowd so hype. If EDM, if all EDM was like how he had it, he had energy for days. If all EDM was like how his set was, I would be a new fan. I would understand being a fan. Them other 2, they wasn't it. But Revlo, he had the chops for real. Energy was crazy. So much headbanging. I'm headbanging from here. I'm headbanging from here. I'm forward, backwards. My neck still hurts. If you've never headbanged before, your neck is gonna hurt. Your neck is gonna hurt. So I'm doing this, and you know, luckily, fortunately, I got dreads now, or locks now, so I can, you know, I can whip my hair back and forth, as Willow Smith says. But they was using the pit bar. They was rocking back, bro. It was craziness. I had one girl who was like, bro, rubbing up all up on me, not with her hand. Her ass was pressed against me, bro. And she didn't. This is just what they do. This is just how they move out here. But again, it's not for me, bro. It's too many people. Too many bodies. I wanted to fight everybody. At a certain, like, I'm not gonna lie. Shaq was, like I said, Shaq was the 4th act. By the time he came on, I was done. My energy was, from Revlo, my energy was depleted. We were there for 4 hours. My energy was done. When we saw Shaq, amazing energy. He wanted a mosh pit. He wanted everybody to start fighting and shit. It was cool. It was a cool little dad little experience. But with that being said, thank you for joining. If you made it to the end of the episode, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining another episode. Episode 53. We almost at that 1 year mark, I think. Hold on. Let me just check real quick. Where YouTube at? Let me just check real quick. Because it's either this week or next week where we actually hit a year. Let's see. Let us see. Oldest. Hold on. Nope. All right. So March 20th. We are slowly approaching that 1 year mark. March 20th is when we hit the 1 year mark. We are almost there. But with that being said, thank you for joining this. Thank you for joining the best yapper this side of the Rio Grande. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you're listening to this on Spotify, follow the channel, leave a rating, also hit the bell. Happy Monday Fun Day. All love on the Southern Front. Brush your teeth. Wash your butt. Wash your butt, please. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, wash your butt, and enjoy your Monday. Peace.